Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing well. Let's get into this amazing dinner recipe. Okay guys, so let's start by preparing the sides first. Today I'll be doing a quick and easy scalloped potatoes. I already went ahead and prepped the potatoes, and I'll be using some smoked Gouda cheese, Colby and Jack sharp cheddar, some heavy cream. I have grated onions and garlic. For the seasoning, I'll be using ranch seasoning, seasoned salt, all-purpose seasoning, black pepper, some better than bouillon, and some flour. So basically what I did was went ahead and pat my potatoes dry. You want these nice and dry before you proceed to the next step. Next, we'll go ahead and add some melted butter just so the seasoning can adhere to the potatoes. Then we will add our seasoning and we'll go in there and mix until they are well combined. Next, you want to add the garlic and onion to the heavy cream as well as the better than bouillon. I'm just using better than bouillon to add a bit of flavor to the heavy cream because you know it's bland. So we want flavor in everything. We want to add layers of flavor to this. Then I will add some flour just to thicken that sauce. And we'll go ahead and start assembling, you know, the scalloped potatoes. We'll add our potatoes first down to the bottom. We'll add like a first layer. Then we'll go in with some cheese. Then we'll add a second layer, go in with some more cheese. Then a third layer. And then we will go ahead and add the remaining butter that was left at the bottom of the mixing bowl. And we will add that heavy cream mixture. We will add it in here, cover this and place it in a 400-degree oven for about 1 hour. After about an hour, you want to just get a fork and poke through your potatoes, just making sure they are nice and tender. Once they are tender, you want to add a last layer of cheese over top. Place this back into the oven, allow it to melt and brown up nicely. Once it is done, it should be looking like this. We will garnish with fresh parsley, and that's it guys. Super simple and easy. This is the easy version of scalloped potatoes, but the taste isn't lacking at all. It is just the same. Now let's prepare some roasted Brussels sprouts. I already washed and prepped my Brussels sprouts, and I'll be using some seasoning which I will list in my description box. Now the first thing you want to do is add some olive oil to the Brussels sprouts, and then we'll go in with a tad bit of honey. I like adding the honey. It adds a tad bit of sweetness to the Brussels sprouts and it's absolutely delicious. Then we will go in with our seasoning, mix really well and set aside. Next, you want to place your Brussels sprouts onto a baking tray and you want to preheat your oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. We'll place this inside of the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. You don't want to overcook them. After about 25 minutes, this is how they're looking. Now we can set them aside. Now let's prepare some bang bang shrimp. I did wash my shrimp in some lemon juice first and I've added some oil. Then we'll go in with some Old Bay seasoning, some garlic powder. We will add some onion powder. Then we will add a little bit of all-purpose seasoning. We'll also add some black pepper and we will mix well and set aside. So now for the bang bang sauce, I have some mayonnaise in a bowl. Next, I will add some sriracha hot sauce to that. You can add as much or as little as you like, depending on your tolerance. Then I will add some sweet chili sauce to that. And I'm making a big mess. Then we will add some garlic powder. We will also add a little bit of honey. This is supposed to be like a sweet and spicy sauce. So we will mix the combine, and once I tasted it, it just felt like something was missing, and I added some salt. And that's it. We can just set this aside and go ahead and cook our shrimp. To a preheated skillet, I will add some oil, allow that oil to heat up. Once it heats up, I will add my shrimp in here. And you want to cook the shrimp for a good 2 to 3 minutes per side. And once it is nice and cooked all the way through, we will remove it and toss it in the sauce. And like I mentioned before, you just want to toss the shrimp in the yummy sauce. Now, usually bang bang shrimp is fried and then you toss it in the sauce, but I don't want my shrimp to become soggy. So that's why I didn't fry the shrimp with a batter first. I prefer to do it this way when I'm making it like for dinner, as opposed to just an appetizer. So this is it once it's done. If you want to get fancy, you could just toss some fresh parsley over top, and that's it. Lastly, let's prepare our lamb chops. Here I have the lamb chops already washed in lemon juice, and I'll be using a little bit of garlic and onion powder, paprika, some sazon, black pepper, chicken bouillon, all-purpose seasoning, and seasoned salt. So what I did was added it to a bowl and just add some oil to that, and we will mix this really well, and this will be used as a marinade for our lamb chops. It just makes it easier to apply on the lamb chops, So we will apply it and just make sure we rub it in real well and allow it to sit and marinate. I allowed mine to marinate for about 1 hour. This is the first thing I actually did, but I'm just showing you it last. Next, you want to go ahead and sear the lamb chops on both sides. Now, you don't have to cook it all the way through now because we will be adding it to a sauce or a glaze, and it will cook some more. So you don't want to actually overcook them now. Just allow it to get a nice sear on both sides, and then we'll remove them, make the nice glaze that we will actually cook them in. And yeah, once it's nice and brown on one side, flip it over. You guys know the usual. It's super simple and easy. So I went ahead and switched pots because I realized that all the lamb chops couldn't fit in the one pot. So I switched, and what I did was added some of the oil that the lamb chops was cooking in. That will add great flavor. Then we will go in with some garlic and ginger. We will allow this to simmer for about, let's say, a minute or so, and then we will add some red wine. Today we're making a red wine glaze, but if you don't use alcohol, you can use grape juice. That's a great substitute. So we will cook down this red wine for about 5 minutes or so, and then we will add some red wine vinegar to add that nice tang to the actual glaze. Then we'll go in with some honey. We will add some all-purpose seasoning and black pepper. And that's about how simple this is, guys. Once all the ingredients are nicely combined, we will go in with a little cornstarch. I love adding cornstarch to my glaze because it just adds that nice thickness and it gives it that glossy finish. So once we add the cornstarch, allow it to thicken. Once it thickens, we will go in with our lamb chops and we will allow them to go for about 3 minutes or so. You don't want to overcook them. So, 3 minutes should be perfect and we can get ready to serve our dinner. Once they are done, this is how they are looking. Absolutely divine. Now let me plate everything up and show you all the finished product. And here you have it. Dinner fit for a king. If you have an amazing dad or amazing husband, just an amazing man in your life, serve him this dinner and he will be blown away. I hope you all give the recipe a try. If you enjoy my video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, and leave a comment down below. I will leave all my ingredients down in the description box, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your support, and as always, enjoy.